guys, I'm back with I'm back with another Wansee entertainment video. This one's called The Mysterious Woman in a White Dress. 3 minutes 42 seconds. And let's go. I'm just really curious what happens here.
My cousin used to work at a police station, and this incident is about one of his colleagues' experiences. One day he received a call from a gas station worker that he'd been robbed, and the robbery escaped shortly before he called the police. He asked the worker if he could describe the suspect, and to his surprise, he said that the person was in fact a woman with a white dress, and she has very long dark hair, and also she was beautiful, he said. At first she came to ask for help because she got lost in the middle of the night. So I went to the office looking for my boss and told him what had happened. We then went back to the cashier together, but when we came in, she was no longer there, and all the banknotes were also not in the cash box.
And the register was open.
Since he was the only one on duty that night, he headed to the spot of the
incident
incident right away.
One cop, that's it?
As he drove toward the gas station, he soon entered a darkened section of the highway that was surrounded by forest.
Sus.
He was driving in the middle of a gloomy highway
There
until he noticed that a woman in a white dress with a very beautiful looking was walking along the road in the opposite direction. He passed her accidentally, so he began to slow down the car and turned to check again if she's the person that the worker had described to him before. Then he turned the car in her direction, stopped next to her, and got out of the car immediately. "Ma'am, I need you to get on the car right now." As they were driving to the police station, he asked her some basic questions like why she had to steal the money or something else. However, the woman didn't say any word to all the questions while she was sitting in the back
seat. So she
seat.
just went in the car, didn't say a word though?
She just looked at one point all the time until they arrived at the police station.
Sus.
Her behavior was pretty weird.
Yeah.
So he thought that the woman might have some kind of mental problem.
It's possible.
He then decided that he would not have any further conversations with her.
That's scary.
When they arrived at the police station, they started to investigate her, and all of a sudden, she said that she would return the money the next day if they let her spend the night in a prison cell.
What?
Because she kept insisting that she had nowhere to go, he and other cops were confused by her comment.
So she wants to be in
They had
jail.
nothing to do, actually, so they eventually approved of her proposal, letting her spend one night. The other police then called the gas station and informed the workers that they had captured the person, and they would return the money for tomorrow. The next day, he went to visit the woman they had detained yesterday. However, he was stunned as soon as he had arrived at the prison cell.
She dead? She gone?
In the cell, they found that her roommate's face was all scratched, and his body was hung from a wall nail. And the bills, which they didn't see yesterday, were all tucked in his pockets roughly.
And there's a note there. What the fuck?
The wall next to him was painted in blood, saying, "I'm returning my debt."
Oh my god.
What made him even more frightened was that the woman completely vanished. He went to the director, informed this, and they had a search around the area widely, but she was nowhere.
What? How did she
Even
escape
today,
though?
everyone in the police is traumatized by this incident. And that's what my cousin told me. How could anyone escape from a prison cell avoiding the cameras recording or anything?
Yeah.
Eventually, they never found out what had happened that day and where she is now.
I don't want to say she has a mental illness, but she obviously doesn't have something going on right, you know what I mean? If she just kills her roommate for no reason. And where the fuck she got nails, or like a hammer to even hammer in the nails? I don't understand, because you wouldn't have, that wouldn't be allowed in a prison cell. You know what I mean? I'm assuming that wouldn't be allowed in a prison cell. Nails and a hammer, like I'm so sure. There's gonna be nails and a hammer somewhere if you like casually just nail someone to the wall. Like, I don't know what to say to that at all. I have no comment to that at all. Like, I don't know what to say to that. And I'm really confused because, like, wouldn't it do, again, once you see the cameras, one, there's a camera, two, I'm assuming the jail isn't just locked up for the night and no one's like, I'm assuming there's like a security night guard walking around patrolling if it's like a, because I don't know how police stations exactly are. I don't know if the police stations also have like jail cells, because I know there's like specific jails, like all jails, like just all like cells of jails, right? Or all all jail cells in the building. I don't know if there's any in the police station. I would assume there is. But again, there's obviously cameras. I'm assuming there will be cameras in the thingy, unless there wouldn't be, because there's like a washroom there too. So I guess when you watch them go to the washroom, it's kind of weird. But I don't know, unless it's like a separate room, the washroom, I don't know, but I would assume there's like cameras basically everywhere, especially in a police station. And especially, there should be at least a camera kind of like showing near the room or kind of showing what's going on. And again, wouldn't you be able to hear the cries for help? Because I'm assuming the guy cried, obviously, or was screaming help or something when he nailed him to the wall. When he was nailed to the wall, I would assume he would scream. I assume he would have screamed. I would hope, because like, what else would you do? And like again, like wouldn't your night guard, security guard like catch that or like catch her escaping? Everything was intact. I'm assuming there's no kind of like windows or anything like that. But this makes me think back to that ZMD video of that guy, I think from Japan, who escaped 4 like top-notch prisons. So maybe this girl was really smart. I don't know how she escaped because they didn't really show anything. It didn't really show any clues like the ceiling or the ground or I don't know. But again, apparently she had a hammer and nails with her, so I don't know where the fuck that came from. Those are my main questions. Where did that come from? 2, why did she want to spend the night in jail? Why did she kill the poor innocent guy? And how did she escape? Numerous questions that are not going to be answered, that I really want to be answered. So that sucks because they're not going to be, so that's fun. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video though. Please be sure to subscribe if you're new. Be sure to comment down below your personal thoughts on this video, because I do not even know what to say to this anymore. Like I do not. I watch horror stories totally stunned, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm really surprised to see it being a girl, because like I barely hear of robberies that are from girls. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go now. Thanks for watching, and peace out. And be sure to subscribe as well.